Hello everybody, welcome back to the Technomancer. We are going to go tell this woman that, well, I don't remember what we found, but we're gonna go tell her what we found about her daddy and her daddy's friends.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello.
Information on the characters. No, share the information
I
obtained.
talked to Scott's ex-wife.
So, what did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all of my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it? I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
Isn't that literally the exact same pickup line that I used on that other chick? Zach Mancer, you're not very good at this. It didn't work last time.
You just don't talk like the rest.
I drive a Rover. I don't sit around sipping brightly colored drinks with brainiacs talking about the philosophies of life. You don't like the way I talk? Take a number and shove it up your educated ass. Take any one of them uppity shits and put them in a Rover, driving through sandstorms and seeing crazy shit every fucking day, and tell me they won't start talking a little more colorfully.
Easy, killer. I'm not judging you. Doesn't bother me. I was just saying.
You were a fucking rogue before, so unless the army made you soft and... Sorry. Just a little defensive. Hear that shit a lot.
Blew it! I blew it! It's not gonna work out for poor Zach Mancer. He's never gonna get some. But oh well, he doesn't have time. He needs to save the whole Mars. Scott, are you back yet? Oh, thank God.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
Here.
Unfortunately, I've received confirmation of what Veronica suspected. Charles was arrested and deported to a camp as a punishment for his comments. I'm sorry, Scott. I did bring back his research, though, since you wanted it.
Thank you, Zachariah. A camp? How awful. But what is happening to our dear abundance? We won't beat Aurora if we get rid of our scientists. Anyway, I'll take a look at these documents. No doubt our dear Charles was worried. They're coded. It's funny, it reminds me of the code we used as students, so that the professors wouldn't know about our adventures. All this is a little far away. I'm gonna have to think about it. Thank you, Zach. Thanks again.
You're welcome, Daddy. Reputation with Scott Seeker is good, in spite of me completely betraying his trust on the previous episode. Alright, now what's next? Where do we need to go? We still have a few more chores to handle around here. And we could go find Connor in the Ophir Underworks. Oh, we have a shit ton of things to do in the exchange. We can go get a quest from Anton. You know, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go turn in all of these quests. We have so many quests to turn in. Maybe it will level us up without us having to do anything. Because we are the truly lazy scum of the earth here on IngeniousClown Let's Plays. That's just... That's how we work. We might actually... Nope, no fights. I was about to say, we might actually get into a fight, but I was completely wrong. Now let's get back through here. It's gonna take us about a year to load. So, how's your day going? You doing good? I just got a GTX 1070. I know I said that I was holding out for a GTX 1080, but I got impatient. I wanted a new card, you know? Been running a 780 for so long. It was about time. It was about time. It's a significant upgrade. I'm actually running this at almost 60 FPS. Like, it should be running at 60 FPS, but it's so poorly optimized that it's actually dipping down to the upper 40s.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only.
Yeah, we've heard that before. Ask to help her for Sarah. What? Return a mission. Report on the
I
clients.
found your clients. Told them you had their merch. They'll come pick it up as soon as they can.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, take this. As a token of my appreciation, it is not much for all you've done for me, but it's something.
Report on the young woman with amnesia.
I found out where the girl's from.
That is great, great news.
Not for her, unfortunately. Turns out she was part of a female gang trying to come together as a rival to Anton Rogue's outfit. Fight barely lasted a round, but clearly it annoyed Anton enough to have one of them kidnapped and tortured to send a message.
So what happens to her now?
Just sending her back to her friends. One of the girls will probably come get her. What's the point of trying to hold her accountable for things she doesn't even remember? And she's already suffered enough.
You surprise me, officer. Open-minded, compassionate. A rare breed in your field of work. Sad to think she will just return to the streets. But what's to be done? Here, take this, for all your trouble.
Thanks.
I hate to risk exploiting your kindness, but
Oh.
if I may,
Now what?
Go on.
since our little misadventure the other day, I'm always looking over my shoulder, feeling that those mob types are breathing down my neck, fearing I'm less protected than I ought to be.
Then you want bodyguards.
In a sense, but understanding that no ordinary citizen of abundance would suffice, and that such a task for you would be an insult, I was thinking that perhaps a strong mutant might do the trick. Word goes around that one might be able to make such an acquisition from the mutant pen in the slums. If you might make the trip for me, I could compensate you for the price of both the mutant and your time.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Again, thank you.
Don't mind me, Fiorello. I'm just here to do everything by your beck and fucking call!
I need your help.
And I haven't forgotten I owe you. I'm happy to help wherever I can.
Glad to hear it. I'd like you to take this young woman with you. Her name's Sarah.
Of course, I'd be happy to. If she wants to leave, I'm sure her reasons are more than valid, so I won't pry. You can count on me.
Thank you.
Cool. What kind of gear do you have? Garbage? Good. Actually, you've got a pile of stuff, but I mean, it still all kind of looks like garbage. Not a very good merchant, my man. Well, we got upgrade plans, though. I think I have... Where's my serum at? I got 1,200 serum. So... Upgrade plans for guns. Good. Upgrade plans for what else? I don't care about two-handed weapons. Or shields. Maybe gloves. Armor, armbands, spalders, and greaves. There, now we have some good upgrades. Actually, you know what? Let's just get all of this, because we can upgrade our friends' stuff, too. It's not like it's all that expensive. What the hell else am I going to spend my stuff on? I leveled up. And that means I can get Electric Storm! Oh, I'm excited to use this now. Now I want to get into a fight. Get that quick save key going. Before we get... Wait. Now what? You want more?
Hey there, Fiorella.
What else do you have? Information on recruiting a bodyguard?
What made you want a mutant for a bodyguard?
All over in my travels, I saw merchants with mercenary companions. People who had abandoned their high rank in a corporation for the chance to travel. For serum. Hired thugs. Loyal only to the serum they are paid in. A dangerous circumstance. And one that often saw those thugs turn on their employers. A mutant, however, may be less intelligent, but far more loyal. At least if fed well. And just look at him! The personification of intimidation. His size alone tells the story.
Like, what am I trying to do here? What do you want? Equip your team with beggar's rags? No. No! It's a waste of time. Unless it's just a quest.
Hey there, Fiorella.
Just a thing here. What, do you even have beggar's fucking rags? Yeah, you do. Maybe it's not such a waste of time. Buy 3 of these. These are expensive beggar's rags, man. Actually, hold on. Let's turn up our brightness a little bit. Oh, brightness. Yeah, that's a little more reasonable. I mean, I shouldn't be talking to a dude in the friggin' shadows like that. Alright, beggar's rags, let's do it. This better be worth it. Somehow, I doubt that this is enough to fool anybody. Is this the beggar that I need to talk to? Right over here? Yes. Yes, it is. And climb over this wall. And in we go. Talk to the smuggler. Maybe get into a fight. Hey, junk.
Hey, I was told you could help me.
That so? Perhaps.
I heard you were the discreet type. Could maybe help me and my friends get out of fear. Leave abundance. Is that true?
What's your deal? Political problems? Avoiding the front? Never mind, keep your silence. Better for all. Yeah, I have some contacts that might be able to help you out. But I don't do favors. It's gonna cost you. And to be straight, to get 3 people out's gonna cost some bribes to guards and officials. Not gonna be cheap. But if you got the serum, we can get you on your way.
Brought you everything I could scrape together.
Wait, am I actually using him to get out of the city? I thought I was trying to kill him. And arrest him.
Here.
Good to hear. Good. Good. I'll take care of the rest. You got a map? Look here. Meet me in the underworks. It's hidden, and it'll make it easier to sneak out.
Well, alright. That was about 350 serum wasted for what's probably going to amount to absolutely nothing. Jeffrey Hunter gets the soldier uniform, and David gets the soldier breastplate. Good. And we still need to go back to our master, and we also need to go to Eliza. So we'll go to our master first, and then we'll go to Eliza. We have some antidote to give to Ryan Stewart. So we're getting close to being done in this area, which is good. Because I really want to test out my new electrical storm. That's such an awesome sounding ability! Who doesn't want to use an electrical storm? Honestly, I don't know why I'm still enjoying this game. I'm gonna be frank here. It's really not that good, but I'm enjoying it. Wait a minute. This isn't what I said I was gonna do. I was gonna go talk to my master. Master Sean is on the front lines. Crap, what's this dude's name? I'm Zachariah. Our master was Sean. I can't remember this dude's name. Other than just the Great Master. Maybe that's all I need to know. Ian Mancer. Ian.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always.
Report on the dig. Actually, let's talk. No. Talk about
I
Charles.
wanted to talk to you about something.
What about?
We're looking for a scientist who disappeared. Name's Charles Seeker. All I found is some of his research. Seems he was studying Technomancers before getting arrested and sent to a camp.
Charles Seeker. Yes, the geneticist. Geneticists pose a risk. Scientific discoveries are always threatening to expose our secrets. Your friend Scott even worked on the same research years ago. Never found out what Scott did or didn't discover, though. He ended up drinking himself into irrelevance. So I stopped worrying. Whatever research you found, make sure no one sees it. Could be our downfall.
Well, I already gave it to Scott. Sorry if you heard a gulp there. I was drinking water.
I've returned, Great Master, with the relic from the Aurora evacuation. It's a tablet filled with text, and I don't have a clue how to decipher it.
A glorious day. You have no idea what this means, Zachariah. The language is indeed difficult, and most no longer have the knowledge or ability to understand it. Most, but not me. I will begin deciphering immediately. We will know soon enough the vast wealth of secrets it holds. Sean was certainly right in his appraisal of you. Your worth has already proven to be infinitely valuable. A word of warning, Zachariah. Words spreading about your missions. Things you've been able to accomplish, filled with troubling details that imply you have a mole in your midst. If there is an ASC spy amongst your ranks, he will not only know our secret, but eventually share it back to his master. We will, in no uncertain terms, be lost. All will be lost. So take care. And take care of it. Sooner rather than later.
Thank you for the warning.
What is
I assure you, I will get to the root of this.
It's it. What is it? Ask about the spy. Report the brief of mission under surveillance. Information about the spy?
Are you so sure that it's a spy?
Indeed. The details of your mission were so specific that they were assuredly gained firsthand. So unless you are spreading the information yourself, who else is left but Captain Eliza and your men? Whoever it is, make sure they see nothing else. Ensure that our secret is kept safe.
Ask about the spy? No. Ask about the spy.
A word of warning, Zachariah.
Oh.
Words,
Oh.
if there is an
Thank you for the warning.
Oh, repeat the brief of mission under surveillance. The mission is called Under Surveillance. And it's not him giving me a mission brief while I am under surveillance. My mistake. My mistake. So I doubt it's Captain Eliza. So it has to be either this green dude with the gun, Jeffrey Hunter, or David Ward. I'm starting to think that maybe it's Jeffrey Hunter. I think that maybe his enthusiasm is a little bit misplaced. He's acting green for the sake of not getting discovered. I think that's my prediction. That's my prediction here. Because we haven't even spoken to Eliza yet.
Hi.
Lieutenant,
This dude has a weird voice.
I went to a friend for a solution to our antidote problem, and he found one.
that's the kind of good news you don't get every day. You could stop 100 terrorist attacks and still not save as many lives as you have with that antidote, Lieutenant.
Yeah! I did it. Captain? Where you at? Captain! Yo, where's Captain Eliza? Maybe I need to take a nap. Oh, there she is. She's having lunch.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Already? Report on mission. The attack of the Shadow Path on Aurora, or the revolt of the mutants. How about the...
Captain, all Aurora tunnels were destroyed. If they're gonna get back into the city, they'll have to come up with another way.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, Lieutenant. Find Ryan and get your pay. It was well earned.
Now, the revolt of the mutants.
Mutants are back to work, Captain.
Well done, Lieutenant. Now go see Ryan and get paid. Colonel Ian Mancer came by looking for you. Hope this isn't going to be a habit, Lieutenant. His problems aren't yours anymore. You're part of my unit now. We clear?
Of course. I'll go see him on my own time, not yours, Captain.
You didn't give me another quest, so it's not like it's her time anyway. Wait a minute. What quest do I have in my bedroom? Enter the barracks at dusk? Oh, alright. I see. Let's get paid from where the hell am I? Let's get paid first, and then we'll take a nap, and then we'll go talk to our friend Ian.
Lieutenant.
Pay me.
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for...
Indeed, I've been expecting...
I got a spiked shield and soldier's helmet. Let's see what these get for me. Soldier's helmet. I can't equip that. I don't have... Holy shit, 4 strength? David. You can't wear it either, man. Can you wear this thing? The steel hammer? You still don't have 3 strength? What are you investing your points in, dude? Agility? No. You need to add... Okay, it's telling me when he gets to level 13, he's going to add 1 to strength. So thank you. Thank you for doing what I want you to do. The spike shield, however, this is something that I want to give you. Here, have it. Cool. Now we will take a nap. We will come back in at dusk, and then probably do a little bit of counter spying, if I had to fancy a guess, hazard a guess. Is this dusk? Is this the same as dusk?
Gotta find that spy. Maybe I should ask around.
Just asking everybody. Hey, Eliza.
Colonel Ian Mancer came by looking for
I
you.
know,
Of course.
shut up.
Have a moment, Captain?
Depends what you need it for.
Just want to get to know you better, Captain.
I don't usually mix business and pleasure, Lieutenant,
Bow
but
chicka wow wow.
ask away and we'll see which questions I feel like answering.
Ask about her links to the ASC. I have 100% charisma.
Can I ask about your relationship with ASC?
Tread carefully, Lieutenant. One might start to wonder the purpose of your questions. But here's my answer. We're all forced to work with them, but it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Too much power too quickly leads to arrogance. They're brash and too quick to act. And quite frankly, as they've risen in power, it's no coincidence that the dissenters, deviants, and rebels have risen in numbers. They're a great source of intel, however they get it. I sleep better at night not knowing the means. But I've always thought the army was strength enough, that the ASC was overkill. I trust you won't repeat anything I've said, Lieutenant. I'd hate for both of us to find ourselves enemies of the state over a little frank conversation.
My lips are sealed, Captain, and I appreciate your candor and trust, more than you know.
What's up with her feet? Oh, I have to search her locker now?
Everything's clean in here. Looks just like the Captain's work. Nothing that implies she's working with the ASC.
Lieutenant, sorry to bug you, but I gotta talk to you about something.
Let's listen to him.
Look, Lieutenant, maybe it's just because I'm not used to life in the city, but
Cut to the point, soldier.
I think we're being tailed, sir. I think someone's been watching us, but I don't know why.
All right. Any ideas how to figure out who it is?
Hell yeah. I ain't no hunter for nothing, sir. I'd say we could leave from, say, the barracks or something and head towards the exchange. But, you know, act casual, like it's just another day. We just treat it like we're out for a walk. Then, once we know we're being followed, we lead him to a trap down a dead-end road. And pow! You've got him. Or her, whoever it is.
That's one way to go.
It's so dark in this corner. You know what? Let's accept the plan.
All right. Why not? Let's try it. See what happens.
Ask about the place? No. Wait, are we gonna go or not?
At your command, Lieutenant.
So are we gonna... wait. How do we get out there? There's Alan Mancer. What's he doing out there? Alright, let's just pretend to go to the exchange. Let's talk to David, though.
Lieutenant?
Ask personal questions.
I want to know my men better. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, great. Show and tell. Yay.
What do you do when you're off duty?
Nothing special. See my folks, I guess. They ain't getting any younger, so... And I give most of my paycheck to them, because I'm the only one they got left. Sister died. And I ain't married, so... When I ain't with them, I'm at the bar. Drowning the shitstorm that my life's become. Not exactly a picture-perfect life, but it's mine. And hell, I get paid enough to help them out and buy my own drinks, so... What's there to complain about?
What do you think about Jeffrey Hunter?
He's a village idiot who thinks he can brown-nose his way to a promotion. Fucking reject. And no, he ain't my friend, if you haven't pieced that together.
Guy's a dick.
I'm gonna leave you alone. Seems you'd rather be that way anyway.
What a dick! I think we need to ask him his personal questions, too.
At your command.
Yeah.
Have a second to talk?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Like, just you and me, or...
Yeah, just you and me. I like to know my men.
Wow, that's... yeah, that'd be a huge honor, Lieutenant.
A huge honor.
So what's your life like when you're not on duty?
Tell you the truth, Lieutenant, not much to tell. I try to visit the city, make some friends, you know, because I don't really know too many folks yet. And my whole family's back in Greenhope, which is kind of too far to travel for my leave. And, oh yeah, there's also, you know, I try to still do some hunting. Though there's not much more than small critters in the underworks. Not a great hobby for the city.
Childhood?
You have a good childhood?
Oh yeah, you know it, Lieutenant. Really nice growing up, running around in the fields. Father gave me a crossbow, and I spent my time helping the farmers shoot critters hurting their crops. They were good times, Lieutenant, but everybody's got to grow up and move on. There was a lot of hunters in Greenhope, too. Plus, I always dreamed of being a soldier. Mostly, though, because there was a girl back home who loved men in uniform, so... Off I went to the big city to join up. And, you know, since I was a sharpshooter, they signed me up and sent me here. Still not used to it. All the buildings, all the folks, and all the concrete. But I'm happy, though.
So how are there freaking farmers if the sun is so dangerous that it creates mutants? That's something that I've yet to understand.
I can't open it without a code.
What the hell? Where the hell am I gonna get a code? Can't open this without a code either.
I'm not a lockpicker, but if I want to get through here, I better learn quick.
Let's try this.
Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or I can take a little rest.
Man. I mean, whose locker is even whose?
At your command.
Ask personal questions. Ask about
How do
David.
you like Dave? You guys get along?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, he's not always the happiest guy in the world, but It's probably because he didn't have an easy life. He's always talking about how his life was nothing before 126 and joining the army, and that his family's all he's got. He's kind of bitter, but he's probably got a right to be. I always cheer him up, though, hoping he'll loosen up over time. At your command, Lieutenant.
Why'd you turn off the light?
At your command, Lieutenant.
Okay, well, how about I ask you about... man, I don't even know what to ask you about. Source... Where the fuck do I get the, this code? This magical fucking code from this dude.
Lieutenant?
I like your shield.
How old are you?
The fuck does it matter to you? Older than you, though. And the rest you can find in my file. Cool, moving on.
I want to know about your childhood.
You really want to know about my childhood? Sure, yeah, why not? My dad was never around. He was either on the front or doing drills. My mother, though, she was stationed here in Ophir. So we lived in a guard outpost in the slums where she worked. Never expected to make more of myself than become a soldier. I fought a lot as a kid. Had my share of girls. But home life was pretty strict, so I tried to toe the line. Mostly because when I fucked up, I never got off easy.
So when'd you join?
5 years ago. Time fucking flies, don't it? It was in 126. My parents were beaming with pride. Pride that's faded when, after all this time, I'm still just a fucking private.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I...
Ask about our spy. Okay.
How much do you know about what's going on in the barracks?
Not much, and not really interested. I'm just a quartermaster, here to grease your wheels when they get rusty, not eavesdrop or gossip. Why are you asking? What are you looking to know?
Ask for the key. Okay.
Jeffrey's lost his locker key. Again. Was scared to come to you to ask for another one.
You coddle him much more, Lieutenant. You're gonna end up with an infant, not a soldier on your hands. But they're your boys, not mine. Here's the last copy of his key. He loses this one and his next copy's gonna look like a crowbar.
Copy that, Quartermaster.
Alright, now we can finally dig into this fucking guy's locker. Ah!
Feels like a Green Hope souvenir stand. Kid must be missing home. Unless being messy's a crime, though. Doesn't look like he's doing anything wrong. Must have been Dave keeping tabs on me the whole time. Never would have believed it. Guess if you could spot them, though, they wouldn't be so damn powerful.
Well, my guess was wrong. And we've spent way too much time in this episode already. I'll have hopefully remembered to cut down some of this episode. Because I spent too much time doing abso-fucking-lutely nothing. Thanks, game, for not giving me the right info. But we'll deal with David on the next episode. And I will see you there.